Iran's nuclear program has once again become a focal point of international tensions, with intelligence reports suggesting that Tehran is inching closer to nuclear weapons capability. According to Reuters and the Wall Street Journal, Iran now possesses approximately 275 kilograms of uranium enriched to 60%, a level just short of weapons-grade material. If further refined to 90%, this stockpile could be sufficient for at least 6 nuclear warheads. A confidential report by the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, accessed by the New York Times, reveals that Iran's enriched uranium reserves have surged by 50% within a few months, raising alarms among Western powers. Despite Iran's repeated assurances that its nuclear program is purely for civilian purposes, its limited cooperation with IAEA inspections has deepened suspicions that Tehran may be covertly advancing its weapons capability. Historically, Iran's nuclear ambitions have been shrouded in secrecy and strategic deception. Declassified Western intelligence assessments suggest that Iran engaged in clandestine nuclear weapons research between 1999 and 2003 before agreeing to the 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA. However, following the Trump administration's withdrawal from the accord in 2018, Tehran systematically abandoned its commitments, significantly accelerating uranium enrichment and restricting international oversight. The Institute for Science and International Security estimates that, with its current technological advancements, Iran could produce a nuclear warhead within 3 to 6 months if it chooses to weaponize its program. The rapid deployment of advanced centrifuges at sites like Fordow and Natanz has further shortened Iran's potential breakout time, fueling anxieties in Washington, Tel Aviv, and European capitals. The diplomatic fallout from Iran's nuclear escalation has been profound, with negotiations on reviving the JCPOA effectively stalled. The U.S. and European Union demand a more stringent agreement that includes restrictions on Iran's ballistic missile program and regional interventions. But Tehran has refused any new conditions without full sanctions relief. Meanwhile, Russia and China continue to shield Iran from additional punitive measures at the UN Security Council, advocating for diplomatic engagement rather than pressure. Domestically, Iran's hardline leadership, emboldened by Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has hardened its stance, making diplomatic breakthroughs increasingly unlikely. The recent appointment of staunch conservatives in key government positions signals a diminishing appetite for negotiations with the West. Despite facing crippling sanctions, Iran has found alternative economic avenues to sustain itself. A Bloomberg investigation reveals that Iran's oil exports to China have surged through indirect channels, enabling Tehran to generate crucial revenue despite U.S. restrictions. Additionally, reports from the Financial Times suggest that Iran has leveraged cryptocurrency transactions and barter trade with Russia to circumvent financial sanctions. These economic adaptations have allowed Iran to continue funding its nuclear ambitions while mitigating the domestic impact of Western-imposed restrictions. However, inflation, currency devaluation, and economic stagnation continue to fuel discontent within the Iranian population, adding internal pressure to the regime's nuclear strategy.